Welcome to episode 6, Monday Talks with Marshall, where you get to learn about my professional life and my personal life.
How do you hope to inspire others through your athletic journey?
To have them be themselves, help them realize that they're so much more than just a disability. Because I feel like a lot of people in this world, and including me in the beginning, I feel like I was all disabled, so I couldn't do as much. But when I turned to athletics, in my case, I turned to athletics and lifting weights, and I realized, hey, I can do way more than what society has said about me. And I realized, hey, I had a gift here. So I would say, really find out your passion, whatever that might be. Mine was athletics, yours might be painting, yours might be reading, it might be whatever it may be. But really find that passion and go for it, because the sky is the limit.
What are some things that you've done in your community to give back?
One of the few things I have done is rented out the local movie theater during the Christmas time, and it's no cost to anyone. All they have to do is show up and watch a holiday movie with their family, just to bring families together. I feel like, especially around Christmas time, that's when people really come together. And for me personally, Christmas is like one of my favorite holidays, and I just like the joy of people coming together and having a very good time. So I felt like doing that was like one of the biggest things I could do. Like I say, it was no cost to anyone, and all they had to do was come in, sign up, and watch a free movie. And then I also donated to a young up and coming program called Cut Different that mentors young men around Ocala. And I'm very proud of those guys, because I know one of the guys who runs it named Jimmy Gilmore, and I used to train with him. And just to see the transition from him being a football player and transitioning over to mentorship, I'm very proud of that young man, and giving him his flowers while he's living, to say, man, I'm proud of you. And I'm looking forward to seeing more from that group, because they do a lot of nice things for the community.
How do you think society's perception of athletes with disabilities has changed over time?
I feel like there's more notoriety to say, hey, they have a physical disability, and we're not going to feel sorry for them. They actually are true athletes who work day in, day out like anyone else. And it's more like, I think it's a level of more respect. I think when people used to be like, oh, he has a disability, or he has a missing leg, or he's legally blind, or this person has autism or something of that nature, I think anyone would naturally just feel sorry for them. But I feel like now that there's more information, there's more things that you actually see us perform in our element. Now it's more like, oh my God, these guys are amazing. These guys can do a lot of the things that we do, just done in a modified way. And I'm truly happy to see that going forward. And I just know it's going to get better, because it's going to be more exposure, and more exposure gets equals more information. More information equals more knowledge. So I'm just so happy to be a part of this movement at this juncture of the movement, to say, hey, in the next 20 years when I'm retired, the Paralympics will be so much further along, and I can say I was a part of that staple to move it forward. So the inclusion that we get is so much better from society now than it was 20 years ago. So 20 years in the future, it's going to be so much more information out there, like I said before, that it's just going to be a regular sport at this point. The Paralympics is going to be talked about just like the Olympics, just like Sunday night football or Monday night football. That's the goal that I have for the Paralympics and society as well, that in 20 years, Paralympic sport will be just as big as Sunday night football, if not bigger.
All right, Marshall, that's all we have for today. What else do you have to say?
I just want to say thank you all for tuning in to episode 6 of Monday Talks with Marshall. I'm truly enjoying making these videos for y'all. So if y'all could do me a favor and continue to like, comment, share the videos, we're getting a little bit of traction. So I know that we can get so much more, but I truly thank you all for what y'all have done so far, and looking forward to making next week's episode, because that one's going to be a treat. Thank you. Bye-bye.